Alright, what's going on, guys? My name's Kakady. Welcome back to another video. I kind of wanted to talk about the extent of Minecraft content on TikTok. I know I haven't really been uploading a lot on TikTok. A lot of people have suggested to me that I should try YouTube Short. However, I don't think at this current moment in time I want to actually try that out. I'm still dedicated on trying to create Minecraft TikToks. However, there is something that I wish to discuss about it. I do know that what I'm going to be saying in this video is just my opinion. So if you have your own sort of opinions, do let me know down in the comments below. Basically, what I mean by like TikTok content is basically how every time I go on TikTok, I always see the same oversaturated format of Minecraft TikToks that I always see. And that's not to say that I used to like, you know, not do that sort of stuff. Like, of course, I used to use that same format as well. But it's gone to the point where it was just so like draining, where it wasn't even like worth like, you know, just doing that same sort of content that everyone else is doing, where everyone else is just trying to read comments while having parkour videos in the background and just like, you know, like saying like, oh, why I should be your like comfort streamer and shit like that. I would say that like I'm not really like around Minecraft like TikTok community shit like that. Like I'm not really around that sort of community enough to like know about the type of content that's being made on there. Hold on, give me a minute. I think that's here. Alright, there we go. There we go. I could definitely say from a outsider's perspective that Minecraft TikTok content is definitely like oversaturated, because every time you see a new creator on there, they always tend to do the same format of content. And that's not to say that it's a bad thing. However, it's gone to the point where it's not even fun to make that sort of content anymore. You're just doing it for the trends. And like, yeah, it's like, that's how kind of like content creation works. Like sometimes you have to follow through trends because like trying to find something original is like, you know, just really hard to do. And, you know, for those who like continue to do those same style of like content, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I really don't have a problem with it. It's just that it doesn't really interest me as much anymore as it used to, which is kind of like why I just stopped like uploading on TikTok altogether. It was just like, it was just so much like effort to just like do the same sort of content that it wasn't really like rewarding, because most of that content is surrounding for like, you know, children under the age of like, you know, just like 13. I don't know, like from my perspective, it's like, it's weird because it's like, you know, everyone does that style of content. Everyone wants like the same sort of audience as like bigger content creators, but at the end of the day, it's like, that's not the type of content I want to be making, especially with like, you know, how well my community is. Like, I'm not here to like say like, or how good my community is. All I'm going to say is that like, I've done a pretty good job with like branding what my community is like. And obviously, I don't really want like a bunch of like weird, like, I don't know, weird people from like TikTok, just like, I don't know, just like make things weird in my community. That's not to say that like all like users on TikTok are weird, but I'm just saying it's just like I said before, majority of the viewer base on TikTok are around like people who are you know, under the age of 13. One of my friends, she told me that she saw these kids watching one of my TikToks, and this is a true story, by the way, so you can like even ask her yourself. She basically told me that oh my god, Jesus Christ, you just fell. She basically told me that there was these kids that looked like around, they were like 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, and they were watching one of my TikToks, and she confirmed this by like looking up the same video, and it was one of my bedless clips that I got from like Twitch and shit like that. Okay, buddy. Now, while that's good that, you know, your video is being pushed out, it's, I don't know, like, to me, it's the kind of fact that like there's just like a 10-year-old there just watching my content freely and like just not following like TOS. It's kind of concerning. I don't know, because like I know like a lot of people like don't follow it, like, or TOS and shit like that, and like, all right, cool, if you don't follow it, then all right then. But you tend to see a lot of those like sort of like underage like users who aren't like 13 on TikTok, and they're like people like making like MCYT TikTok on the platform, and, you know, trying to get like a community in there. Then it's kind of like you're bound to just like get like a bunch of like kids in there, like very, very young kids in there. And it's not really something that I want. I want my content to be like a lot different to like, you know, all of the other creators that are doing. And now that's not to say that, you know, the current form of micro TikTok is bad. Like, if you want to do it, go ahead. It's just that it's not the sort of content that I would want to be making for the rest of, like, my life if, you know, I were doing this as a job. Like, I do this shit as a hobby. And, you know, I'm, like, still living life, I guess. I know that, like, a couple other creators feel the exact same way as I do. And, you know, and they're, like, trying to, like, revolutionize new MCYT TikTok on content. Which is good. But, you know, like, it comes to the point of before where it's so hard to think of something original that the temptation should just do the same sort of content as everyone else. It's just like, it's real. I'm not even gonna bother finding that dude. Oh my god. Away. Oh my lord. Fucking hell, I'm doing a serious topic video. I just pull fucking clutch like that. Jesus Christ. It's just very easy to fall in that rabbit hole of like that sort of content because, you know, it's the only like sort of like format of content out there that is so easy to make that you can get a bunch of views and a bunch of following from it. Which comes to the question of, you know, my like of the title of this video, is Minecraft TikTok content bad? Well, necessarily no. It's not bad, it just needs a lot of reworking. Because at the moment, kind of seeing a lot of hate being dragged out towards like Jellybean just for like doing like PNG tuber stuff with the same style of like content. And while yes, I don't necessarily like her content that much, she is getting in the bag when it comes to just like making that type of content and getting a following for it, which is like, cool, bet, respect that. Go ahead, do you. Like, yeah. Oh my lord, I can't believe I won that as well. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's all I'm really gonna have to say about this topic. Sorry again, this is a short video and series video as well. I mean, I kind of just wanted to talk about it since it was in my head and, you know, I thought like I'll get your opinions on it. I will be uploading TikTok content again soon, just not right now. I got some plans for it though, so you'll be on the lookout for that if you haven't followed my TikTok already. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my socials, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.